Welcome to hell. Ready for your punishment?
Hold your position!
You're safe now. You can do it too, right?
And look at that. Welcome back, everybody. Elijah here with you all to another Epic 7 video. And today we're going to be talking about the brand new Fire Soul Weaver Aram, her kit, and if she is a must pull for you. Now, before I even get into her kit and everything, I will say, for my people who don't watch the whole video, between her and Huayang, I think she is definitely way more valuable of a hero in the long run. She does something that nobody else in the game does, and I think when you have that kind of like potential, she's very flexible. She can be usable in turn 2 drafting as well as, if you're a cleaver or an aggro player, she can be filled in a lot of places. She also isn't like super squishy, so you don't necessarily worry about her survivability. Like, there's a lot that she has to offer. So I would recommend her over Huayang if you can only pick one. I will go ahead and get that out there right now. But let's go ahead and look at her kit and talk about why that is. I have her stats. I mean, standard Soul Weaver, Scorpio, tanky, okay speed, some effectiveness, even though I don't think you're going to really build any effectiveness on her. It'll just be like that base, like 30%. Alright, her skill to passive. Gotta love Smilegate and their passives. You know they're always going to be fully loaded. Coastal Discipline. At the start of the first battle, if an enemy takes the first turn, it grants immunity to all allies for 3 turns. And if the ally takes the first turn, grants increased effectiveness to all allies for 3 turns. After suffering an attack that targets all enemies, activates Warming Up. Warming Up, gain 10 souls, grants vigor, and increased speed to all allies for 2 turns. My oh my, there's a lot going on there. But basically, if you're going second, you're getting immunity for your team. This is a really great way to help deal with units that like to turn reset or decrease buff duration. I think at most debuffers that decrease buff durations is up to 2 turns. So that 3-turn immunity kind of like just stops them in their tracks. And then if you're going first, did you get increased effectiveness for 3 turns, which basically helps you out for your openers. Your openers that want to debuff the enemy team and wants to land, their pushbacks and things like that. That increased effectiveness buff will make a big difference because that's like 50% effectiveness that you're gaining. And of course, if you get counterattacked by an AoE attack or getting hit by a big AoE or something like that, you are getting more buffs for your team. She doesn't have a cleanse, but then again, I think warming up, because it is a non-attack skill, she probably could be use something along the lines of, I think Doctor's Bag, where you use a non-attack skill, you cleanse the debuff, so you heal your team. I don't really think that's optimal. Maybe her artifact might be a lot better. We have to look and see, but that's kind of like an option for like, I guess, like a turn 2 player to get a cleanse off and something like that. Then we have her S3, which is Rapid Rescue. Fire rescue line launcher granting exploited weak points to an ally except for the caster and resetting skill cooldowns before increasing combat readiness by 100%. The skill is unaffected by cooldown increases or decreases effects. That is pretty insane because it basically means that you can reset the cooldowns of somebody just for free and then allow them to use their skills all over again. Now, there are heroes in this game that does what this S3 does separately, right? You have like Iseria who can reset skill cooldowns, and then you have units like A-Lots that can 100% CR boost a unit. And she just says, yeah, I'm just going to do it both. I'm just going to do them both and basically give anybody a use boost and doing a ton of damage, or just having them like nuke somebody and then nuke them all over again, right? Pretty insane of a skill 3. Nobody really is doing anything like this. Um, I was gonna say she doesn't really give any buffs on her skill 3, similar to like A-Lots or something like that. But she does give a lot of buffs in her passive. So she does it all. She literally does it all. She can quite literally set up for a cleave, and she can also set up for, turn 2 shenanigans. Like there's a lot to go on here. And we have our skill 1, which has a chance to stun. And you can increase that to a 100% chance with a 10 soul burn, which she essentially gets those 10 souls through her passive. Um, yeah, her whole kit is actually pretty insane. And that's why I'm kind of like on the side of that she is a lot more valuable of a unit than Huayang. Huayang is just a damage dealer that deals a lot of damage. Do they pair well together? Kind of. Kind of, sort of. Not really. Like, yes, she grants vigor, but you have to be hit by an attack that targets all enemies prior to getting that buff. And I think the only unit that could do that turn 1 in a scenario that would make sense is like Harsetti. But then again, if you have I guess you'll have the 3-turn immunity, so you won't lose it. So I guess in her plus Huayang and to Harsetti teams is probably really strong. Then we have her artifact, which is a pretty nice attack boost to all allies. And then when the ally with the highest attack ends their turn, increase the combat readiness of the caster by 20%. I don't think this artifact is really all that worth it. I think there are better Soul Weaver artifacts in the game already that you can put on this unit. Um, but this is a nice artifact. Like, it's okay. Like, if you don't have anything else, like, this is fine. But I wouldn't really say that this is like some game changing, you need this artifact on that unit. Like, it's not really, it's just an attack boost for your team. And I feel like for a unit that already does so much, you could probably use an artifact that like cleanse or use something else, provides another buff, heals on her S1. Like it's something that gives your team a little more survivability because she is, a soul weaver, right? A little bit more of a aggressive one per se. But yeah, that is her artifact. It's set to come out soon on the 17th. So whenever this video is up, that'll be like next week. I think it's next week coming up. But yeah, be ready because I think this unit is definitely worth it. Hopefully, you didn't blow out your summons on Huayang like I did. I had to do a ton of shop refreshing, but in the event, in our like little summer event thing, there will be some summons that, like I guess Covenant bookmarks that we'll get access to that are exclusive to the event banners and things like that. So just keep an eye on that. So don't feel too defeated if you don't necessarily have enough to pity. The free summons that we'll get through the event could be enough to get you this pretty awesome unit. But yeah, other than that, I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace out. And let me know your thoughts. Before you peace out, let me know your thoughts about this unit in the comments down below. Thank you. Now peace out.